The U.S. Supreme Court will not hear an appeal from Liberty University. The university, located in Lynchburg, Virginia, recently received a decision by the Fourth Circuit Court that their arguments challenging the ACA had no merit. These arguments included challenges based not only on the First Amendment, but the Commerce Clause as well. As a lawyer for the university, Matthew Staver, writing in his brief, said, "Just as the attempt to force individuals to purchase a particular product exceeded the limits of the Commerce Clause, so too does Congress's attempt to force employers to purchase the same unwanted product." However, the court was more impressed with U.S. Solicitor General Donald Verrilli's counter that Congress has within its authority the power to regulate workers' pay. He continued to rebut the university's claim that the ACA would require that they pay for abortions by asserting that the provision on which the petitioners rely applies only if the individuals choose to enroll in a plan through a health insurance exchange that elects to cover abortions, for which the federal funding may not be used. Belgium sits on the precipice of becoming the first nation in the civilized world to legally allow euthanasia for children. At the time the story was written, the issue still had to be passed by a majority of the nation's parliament, but it had already passed a majority of the Senate committee charged with exploring the issue, and analysts were predicting an easy win for the bill. Under the new law, children who meet certain criteria would be permitted to refuse life-saving measures. These criteria include competency of the minor, that the child be suffering unbearable physical pain from his or her illness, and that there be no prospect for improvement. In 2002, Belgium passed a similar law allowing adults to request euthanasia, although the adult version of the law also allows for euthanasia when the patient is suffering from psychological pain. If the law passes both houses of Parliament, it will then go to the King to be signed into law. France has been seeing a number of challenges to its ban of face coverings, including the burqa and in some cases the hijab. In one such challenge, a Muslim woman named Fatima Afif sued after being fired by her employer, a nursery in Paris suburb, when she refused to honor the nursery's rules concerning religious neutrality. She had insisted that her faith required that she wear a headscarf. The High Court initially sided with Afif. However, the appeals court ruled that the firing had been justified. In another case, an unnamed 23-year-old French woman is challenging the so-called burqa ban before the European Court of Human Rights. With an estimated 5 million Muslims, France has the largest Islamic minority in the EU. Muslims represent 8% of the country's population. However, polls indicate that 83 to 86% of French people actually favor the ban, even in non-public settings. Under the law, which recently went into full effect, persons caught in public wearing the offending coverings face fines of up to €150 or approximately $215 American.